All right, so on the work order screen, there's a couple of things we'll just go through very quickly to get your bearings. Is that this is a listing of all the work orders that I choose to be looking at right now. By default, I'm showing active work orders. This means that I'm not showing any of the completed ones, and I see all of the ones that need to be completed and are going to be executed on at one point or another, okay? A couple of things to point out here is, number one, you can subscribe to calendars up here for all of your installers or any one of the installers that you have here, the people that you've been assigned to in the previous screen I showed you in the admin module. So if you go ahead and you click on one of these, then what happens is that it'll launch your calendar, and then those activities will be available in your iCal or your Outlook, whatever it is that you're using, even Google Calendars, okay? All right, I'm going to do nothing there just for now for the sake of this, and I'll keep moving forward. All right, so the next thing is that you have an option here to go ahead and print selected work orders. So if you have these ones over here, you can mass print them all at the same time, okay? So you'll have the ability to do that, and then it'll print them out into PDF format like this, and then you can run these to the printer and they all get printed out, okay? So you have access to that. All right, next thing over here is you have the print schedule. So what you can do here is a quick way that you can go ahead and you can just print the stock schedule activity that's taking place, and you have some date ranges you can put in here, from and to, of course. So we also made it easy that you can print for what do you have going on today, what do you have going on tomorrow, next 5 days, this week, okay? So you can just go ahead and print these, something like that, and then it just fills that in, and this is what you get, a standard schedule like that, okay? Nothing exciting, but if you want to go ahead, you can also build your own. So I'll show you that in a moment. There's some other standard reports across the top here you can go ahead and print. You can choose to display notes and so on and so forth, and just hit print, and it'll print out your whatever it is that you're looking here. I'm looking at all work orders. Just remember that when it comes to printing this report, everything you have filtered on screen here will print, okay? So you want to do your advanced search options where you want to filter down those options first before so if you want to print your own, for instance, you want to make sure you filter on that, and then whatever that criteria is going to be, then you hit print when you choose this over here. All right, so we got that and we got that. All right, finally, one of the things that you can do with respect to reports is you can also create your custom reports, okay? So if you want to make your own work order reports, you can give it a name and so on and so forth. You can choose the fields you want to have included here from your work orders, and then as you do that, they stack up down here. So you can see over here, just choose these kind of things, and then this appears down here, and I'll show you what one looks like in a moment. You can apply a search criteria to it, so if this has to be by location, by office, by customer, whatever that may be, you can go ahead and do that as well. And then one of the other things you can do is you can have this emailed to you at any interval that you want. So if you want to have your week planned for you, where you can go ahead and say every week, every Monday, I want to receive my list of work order activity, my schedule, etc., that can be emailed to you, okay, whatever the report is you want to make. If you want to do it daily, you can do it as well, and of course the great thing about this is you can get it in Excel format, you can also get an email. It comes to your phone, comes to your mobile device, if you're using an iPad, using it just laptop, whatever. Great way to stay in touch with what's going on and not have to go run reports, they get run for you. All right, so a good example would be is once you've done those, you save your custom reports. I have one here. You can see that you can make changes to it by editing it. So here I have, some activity that I have in here, and then I'm not really searching on anything, and I have this one going to be scheduled. I'm going to do it weekly every Monday. Okay, so I'll click save, and then now I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to run it. And then you can see this is work orders by customers, this work order report that I made. So you can see down below I have all of this information. I'm not really filtering on anything, it's just doing work order by customer. So very convenient features, all right? So the last thing I'll show you here is you can quickly search for work orders by your customer name and so on and so forth, all right? Now what we're going to do is we're going to get into an actual work order itself.